through. Mollies are down. They've cleared sandbags. They've thrown another one towards hell. Smoke is down as well, but a couple of kills with the CT side wouldn't do them any harm, and definitely don't do so, as right now it's clean sweep nearly, as Ragas steps up at the... There you go. Opening kill found, giving them the freedom now to go towards A. Stack is coming up, and with Smek, he's got that first one. A couple more around the corner. The FAMAS lines up 3. And Kira finds himself in an impossible situation. Does step away. Couple of kills, damage dealt. Better. But I suppose it is what it is. Works out 1 and 2. Shoots a couple more around the corner. BTN. But it will be taken down. They do. Well, Fast A plays the answer for MASONIC on what they might have been doing. And he's doing basically chip down. Another entry though. With the moto removed. Oh, they gotta be ready for the next matter. Smek is in that smoke, and Akira on the other side will be removed. Trader will be attempted, but it's only the attempt. The Smek doubles down in his position. Looking for a third as well. Still hunting, but now with him being removed, Genji gets an opportunity. Get a couple more kills on the board. Will not find it, but instead, down to smoke. Trying to play around that if he can, but Swifter. Brave as ever, going through the smoke and finds both. Dropping on in, saying hello to smoke. Managed to get the entry, but there. Smek kind of ruined what they had in mind. Here again, he starts off with the right way, removing Towson. Some mid-utility, and Lelo will be traded. Not only him, but apparently Vester gets removed in the meantime. To try to claw their way back as Genji and Kira, both players headed towards A. I think the CTs might have heard both of them as well, but I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't really matter, apparently. Not sure if he did hear the open down, at least they know where he's at, and right up. Doesn't care about anything.
Phew, barely made it. Oh, no!
Freeze! There's no escape!
Damn it, no ammo.
Stay there, I say! Surrender! This time luck isn't on your side!
Let's check it out.
Shit!
What the hell is that?
Oh crap!
You missed, motherfucker! What the fuck is going on?
Wow, this must be my lucky day. The link is in the description box.
Ooh, what? Okay. Still cleared yet again, BTN. Does burn, does give the audio cues, and the spray is wild as loose. It doesn't connect on anyone. And the bomb finds itself going down. Somehow MASONIC looking for the first round they have. It is being taken away from them by force. By sheer raw firepower they have. And now it's just one man to take 9. Let alone only 3 in. Well, tap it away. He's got their first and nearly a second one right now. But the bomb is still defused. Couple of kills, but not much of a, or as much of a one way as it is just the gap of the smoke. But it still works. Smek gets 1. Look at BTN though, this is just deadly. Fighting 1 and 2, neither one looking at him. Now you're hoping for Genji, relying on him to find a kill here, but not working out. Right guys, got the bomb. Round's done, and not sure what happened there, but Smek. Araga continues to be quite the nuisance. Orb will be taken down after time as well. Think about how to approach this. Towson. Entry found. BTN should have had that. What is up? It is a big whiff, but my god, that is nasty though. Commit to this A site here, and it all depends on where they're aiming. Genji will still find this kill. And now in a 1v3 moto, give him 2 seconds, he's dead, surely. Above the smoke, does find a connection. Everyone's not letting them have these straightforward duels as much as they would hope. Instead, Molly is so... Smek having a good old field, or good old time here. Field day nearly. What sort of result are we gonna have? BTN just find it first through a smoke and a Raga with another one. But not this time. Instead of they've got control, they lose an entry towards mid with Raga getting away with another. Don't have any more utility to flush him out of this position. Instead, it's got to be straight up duels coming through. There's a massacre happening here. Every single one of these players are walking through. Gen Z. Yeah, they've been hoping for. Right now, the mid defense is not there, and if they find this entry as well, that could be all they need. Raga, 18 kills, 5 deaths. The numbers, that's over 3 KD. Mech, however, has been shot down. Raga tries to continue on with his kills. However, this time will be removed as well in the middle, opening up a couple more opportunities. Gen Z, though, opens up the entirety of A by himself. Find the last man is towards A. Not the case. Instead, most of the attention is elsewhere on the map, and Gen Z's been removed. He's not the only one, as Unletterly falls mid as well. Bomb finally going down as well, but I am seeing it as a 2v4. It's not going to be an easy one. You need the spray to connect from Vester, but it's only one. With Towson surrounded, he heard the steps. Like, might get himself a kill here. This is not the first time he's played this angle, so might be expected by Towson. You can definitely see him looking at it. Legs are going to be exposed any second. You can already see them there, but turning. Finds it. It's east side. That's the opening they work with. Maneuver around the bomb site itself. Raga drives off the side through a smoke. He's not the only one going through smokes. BTN walking and running 13-2 with the next. Not a bad opener by any means. East side finally begin to flatter towards the B side, and Gen Z removed through smoke. So that's a good shot. That's the bomb as well. Jumped. Like about to be in a little bit of trouble, having found that first. Not hearing the second, but now he knows. One more towards the window, no more towards CT. Watcher for 2 plays behind. There might be some shenanigans happening that they now finally know as well. The Glocks are fighting back at BTN. Managed to get Cure so low. It's just one bullet that'll do the trick on him. At the same time, you've got one more to finish. Let's see what they can do. Oof. Crispy. Final fight the CT side might have begins now with Kier fighting it first. There's still one man with a Sneagle bit right here as well. Esther. Some bullets in the magazine. Gen Z, some more, and Towson. Another one to deliver. How does this continue? How much more MASONIC going to get here? Apparently for on level, it's not much. BTN disrespecting Molotovs walking through. Towson as well. Played around the edge of the smoke here, escaping right back, but a trade has been found in the meantime, and now Smack wants to go for the next one. On a bit of a warpath, but it will be stopped. Speaking of warpaths, Raga's been on one this entire match. Here's that's the biggest issue. BTN as well. Already aggressive positioning enough to finish the match. 16-3. Looking real strong here today. And headed on towards the B site as well. It's looking pretty good. Full blind still finds one. Towson just walking through the spam mouse one. And keep on going into construction though. You don't want to keep going. Got their losses, say enough is enough. One more kill for the T side. CT's responded with 2 of their own from Vester. Going 1 matter towards the banana position. That's going to be somewhat dealable at some point, but you got to make sure Swifter's gone, and that they've done now. Try to stick on that defuse. 10 seconds, and well, tap away. Vester stick to defuse while Gen Z covers. Utility going out already. Trade coming through as well. T side, they look like they want to still continue from this, and Smek has done so. can do here. But it is they might have. And apparently, kill is what they might have. Or not might. They've called off the 4-man stack, but this is still going to be a deadly setup to try to get through. And you can see why. Crossfire, a few players to the side. They've taken out one, but still they remain. And what's top of mid? What's top of brackets? Must have been online in the meantime. BTN opens up the first one. A trade is not going to be there for the T side. Instead, as Towson gets 2. Does what he does best. Get a couple of kills. Kira spotted next, but he's still got a kill in him. Bringing it back. Hold on. This is dangerous, but Vester removed on A. That means it's time to run all the way towards that site right about now. And catch the bomb and has done so. Genzi puts it in a 1v1 right about now. Oh, at this point already, Genji, he might have just played him. A completely different angle, not and whose playstyle fits a little better against the other. Sometimes, of course, aim can be quite the important part. Smek definitely shows us why. I say he's fairly good when it comes to 23 kills last map. 19 alone in the first half. He was having a great T side. Or CT side. You know, speaking of CT's Kier. Trying to get out towards A. Same thing goes towards the bottom of middle. Smek. Been very adamant getting these sort of kills, and this time through the smoke. A bit of a one-way there, by the way. Works for its intended purpose as well. If you look at the kill feed, but look at the kill feed again. This is just interesting. The way made as well here. Smoke's going down to east side. Not going to be completely checked, but will be traded. Seconds, but now they know where he's at. Gotta get rid of him, and they've done so. Defuse coming through. Plenty of time. Now they're opening again. Genzi's been getting these openings. Not bad at all. More and more action now as well. Beat the one making those rotations when time is called for it. Investor. Beautiful one. Not even for a single second. Investor. Holding from the default position. Genzi still at the balcony. Still not falling down, and he doesn't have to. Oh, what? Oh, I don't think they get out of this at all. My god. My god, no way you actually do this. As soon as you think, okay, something's about to happen here. Nexus, they might have a chance to switch things up. It's tricked, not tricked, MASONIC, you get right in their face. Gotta be at the right place to deal with this, but can't hold the angles. Can't. No flashbangs. None needed, apparently. Towson, he's the one who really wants to go as well, and that he's done. Going to the grave, and not the only one. Unletterly and Kier both full out. If you get rid of that open, don't allow anyone to pick it up either, but... well, that seems to be out of the question. They win this one, the money again is going to be basically completely wiped for MASONIC. Not much, not anything they could really have. Either way, 2-man set up around this new box area to T so that they make their way through. They know one's at the top, but Towson still gets 2 out of that. One more in CT as well. There's a crack in the smoke. Here will be punished because of that. And a BTN, now it's his time to shine. He still knows one more is here. Flashbang is fantastic. Allows for the peak to happen in the first place, and 10 seconds left is now down to 1v2. Going for the duels, going for the duels! BTN lines them up in a sprint. The dream is there. Vester. Nope. Out towards A. But with Kira's defense only netting 1. This is looking like a retake has to be done here. Moto held expected to be here. Genzi peeks out first, gets contact, and now comes the trade. He decided not giving him the opportunity to do so. And he has BTN to close out the half. 11-4. Opening from Kier. Smoke to lock out a couple more. Now it's just Swifty reload, having to fight for his life. 2 more through the smoke. They spot them all. They take care of all of them as well. But BTN doesn't go down without a fight. Just 2 halves of a round. In a possible situation, 3 players all peek at once. Been open to be found. Rotations. Finally, make their way in. CT side, they've still got Swifter, who does catch off another at the top as well. But now comes the question, are they ready for the next match? The Desert Eagle finally lets loose. BTN having found 1. Towson replies with 2. Abamoto. More than a Abamoto. Up close, personal scout. 1 shot, and will do the trick. Do a look at it. Have an entry towards the B side with Smek who step behind when it comes to this. Aga could very quickly turn things around. He's got the first contact point and Genzi removed now. Boom. Has to be faked. Can't really plant it in the open as he would have wanted on the default boxes. Instead, CTs, they're going through these smokes and into the fights. 1, 2, and 3 coming through. Trays are there as well, but it's down to just 1 man. Forced top of banana. This is a risk, but there's a calculated one. It is one that will pay off as well for the T side. I don't have to use much. Another rotation towards the B side as well. Havoc. Oh, some concern here. BTN. Good lineup to the smoke. Another one having been found as well, but more information given. They don't take away the crossfire, so Smek is asked for quite a bit here, but he does go down easily. Not even without it. Get ahead and get that bomb down. And having done so, now you play the post plan here. 2v1. With Moto having removed Vester, they know where Towson was as well, and he's got 1 more in him. With the AWP arrives, the AWP as well is holding. There's a flashbang coming around, so that could be could be something to watch out for, I say. The Genzi responds all the way back on A at the same time. Utility is going through towards pit as well, and now it's all on the Swifter to try and delay this all by himself. But Genzi, he's here, same with Kier. All of A falls to the hands of MASONIC. It was looking to be expended, but they don't want to overcommit to these fights, do they? But still. Here goes in. No trade up. The bunch of utility. Moto burning the flames. The T side to make their way. The entries are looking good, but now Smek, who has to be dealt with. Through a smoke will be removed. All avenues are being taken away, but Swifter might have just created 1 back in. Vester needs to be taken down. It has. Now there's time again. Now there's a chance, and 1v3 is not happening. Again, still, money is a problem. That's something you can't take away. Not from this T side, not by a long shot. I think a leg was spotted as well by BTN. Smoke's playing aggressive. BTN so well. So good at positioning, but Unlelele with a quick old double, 1 through a smoke and a second man just running up towards the B site. Is taken away this round by force if he has to. Oh, still finds another one. Nothing but a shoulder spotted. Themselves once or twice. Now it's got to be Nexus' turn to do the exact same thing. Kier waits and will be rewarded with the first one. BTN, he's the next victim to fall, and suddenly you find yourself in a real tough position if you are on the side of Nexus. Has been great. Even got a teammate as well here, right behind him as well with Raga. Off angle, not expected, and 2 kills. 1 more to be found, and there you have a round. With this being a B split, I think time will get Kier taken down, and well, now comes the B side take itself. Smek. He's been playing this position a couple of times. They have to, or has to deliver yet again, and there's that first good flashbangs, and now they're being trapped as well from the back lines as Swifter struck that bomb. Again, MASONIC find themselves pinched sandwich between the bomb side and, well, getting the bomb back. Towson. Good kill on 1 up 40 seconds left. Holds the angle as well, so. Towson. Dream. 1 bullet found and now 1 more to go. And it's all on to Swifter, who does save his team. Few players towards Lung who needs to shut down this play before it can happen. If they don't, it's gotta be real tough to deal with any of this. In overtime, only a couple of kills away now. BTN now removed by that Molotov. But his teammates are still on the site. They don't know it was 4-man stack, however, now they do. Realizing 1-man pit, 1-man site. How do you deal with this? Gear says Mac 10 in the face. One more, though. Genzi, the man who could. Right now, Genzi awaits, and one more box needs to be cleared, but it's Genzi who gets it. And overtime denied. Better going on this map. Nuke, historically Danish. Nexus, historically, let's say not so great, but roll the clock back 3 hours ago. They did show they had an insanely good T side on this map as well. So I don't really know what to think. They've been having a great day so far, but Inferno was quite off for them. Now, no one walking out the door, none that they can see just yet, and now they finally do. BTN checks the angle either way. The bomb taking a duel against Unletta Lane instead. Now one behind him has to worry about. He knows he's coming. Takes his shots and kinda just ran into the bomb sites. It worked out really well for them. Here, speaking of those entries, we finally get to see one as Raga is testing his skills outside, and those are definitely not to be tested. He shows what he can do. The same goes for all the players towards the last round. How it worked out for Raga this time, not for Genzi. Taking a couple more duels, taking a couple of fights. It is working out for the Trays, and a few more here for the CT side now. Finding this situation to be quite the tough one at the MP9 is going to be able to finish things off as well. Now, if they got an entry, that would help things tremendously, but of course, goes against them. One of these AKs lost that they had. It goes another. But now things are not looking too great. This would at least give him the opportunity to do something, but he's been spotted, legs shown through the smoke. Like they'd be just A-okay, and that they are. From the top of silo, here finds one and finds the second. And if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Vester, he knows what he's doing. Quick old triple and Genzi with another. AK and Utility instead. And looking like a fast 8 play here. Utility about to come through. T-set plays already through, and Genzi with a missed shot is going to cost him his life. Here, looking to get a little bit sneaky. Bomb, however, will be planted. There's still a chance for Towson to do something. Could say he slipped past him. But does reveal his whereabouts. That's BTN as well. The man who went down the vents. Going to where what he can do. Which we found by Moto. Somewhere here you can already see that being made by Vester, and that opens up ramp for a split second. Perfectly demonstrated here. Oh, there you go. What else could they get? Beautiful entry. Smeg begins to descend towards A. Swifter continues, and now do some of that catching. A bit above, though. Will cover for the open. Now, most of them are off the rounds as well. Either way, all the way down now. Vester still here, his teammate no longer. He's alone, having to defend the entirety of B, and people dropping straight on in as well, encircling him. Basically trapped on the site. Mollies, nades, everything going into it. Same goes with Kier. Instead, the floodgates may open. CT's 1-2. Now BTN 1v2. One more. Crispy headshots, but not able to put out of 30, out of 30. But that's the cap, that's the limit. More info can be found in the links below. Here, though. Starting things off, it's fairly aggressive. He said they are going for a couple of fights, they're not really afraid of these. Retake this post plant for the T side. Moto, they're watching for this one. I mean, he doesn't even have to watch towards the single door. He can just hold a ramp by himself, both angles, left and right. They've taken the lead. Might continue to get that lead a little bit further. However, Riga maybe a little bit too quick. Knows what it means to be one. Towards ramp though, Vester with his M4 lines only the first. As he's been removed, that opens up passage towards the lower bomb site where one man now awaits. Second man has made his rotation as well. That Molotov. Fighter flight, choosing to fight, and it's working out well for the first kill. But it's only for the first kill. Kier as well. He opened the... If he does have the awareness, good for him. Finds the shot, finds him. Race towards the A site. Kier back towards the vent. Smolly is going to be good as well. Up the ladder, straight to the M4. And Moto clutches out the cat. Now towards A, and Towson with full blind. Can't do anything. Obstructing a couple of views. Gen Z has removed Moto from this round as well, but this is this one. Seemingly gone as well again. CTs, they're playing for the retake at this point. But, ooh, I say retake, maybe not. With Vester having dropped the bomb, it does create opportunity, but he's still ready for the next one as well. Now definitely opportunity. Smek, who's coming in from the vent, and they are going to be expecting him. Clearing just in case, and now Swifter, 1v4. Can't even get the bomb down. Might be attempting enough to clear these angles as well, but the problem is, you've peeked one of them, you peek both of them. That's the plan that they had if they kept on waiting. Far might find this next match as well, because Moto's looking for it. Having now created opportunity, space outside, and Swifter with another one towards the ramp. And that's a bit of a problem. So is this first half with the 9 close things out. Let's see. Moto, the dual Veredas up above will be removed. Good flashbangs from the T side. Simple yet effective. That's how they've managed to done or make their way towards the A side. Get the bomb down as well. Punch in those digits. Swifter having gone to 1 as well. And Rygan now looking for the next one. It's going to cause a couple of fights happen. And unfortunately for the T side, it ain't working out for them. The Glock can still continue to fight, but surrounded basically, heavily affecting Masonic. One by one as well. MP9 unarmored players. It's a feasting time for Riga. Desert Eagle pulled out, but that's not going to happen. A lot of the future will be decided on this, and Moto wants to get ahead of the ahead of this sort of a play, but instead, having an idea someone is towards garage, but now as he turns around, this Swifter gone. And map control, it is nearly non-existent for the CT side right about now, because they have to get chasing footsteps they heard long ago and walking into the angles. Towson with the next kill. Around what position they are at the moment, it's just about where they might have crossed before that, but Smoke's fade, bombs dropped, Smek gets 2. Not the only one as Riga joins the kill feed outside, gets shot down. Ooh. Smek is crispy. Wants to try and get rid of him. He has been spotted. There you go. One more top of the ladder. Give him 5 seconds. He's gone. Sure, they could have tried and waited out. Great stuff again. If not, unfortunately, you go home. You stay home empty-handed. Waiting for the next chance. Here you go, though. Couple of kills, and he's even got a teammate joining him, so even if he goes down, another one has to be taken care of, but not that easy for the T side of the... Not only that, but time. None of it remains in BTN. Not letting anyone get out of the vents that easily, but not up next, you gotta take care of his Swift, though. Does take 2. And he's not the only one, as everyone joined. For survival, 5 HP. Out towards A now as well. Great spray with a lot of damage dealt again. At the T side of there, just walking in. It's done. It's 16-7. One bullet will do the trick. Positions known. Not only that, but he's being held. Heaven, you've got Orpers watching. Moto closes things out as Nexus take this best of 3.